Welcome back, everybody, to 31 2000s horror movies for Halloween, where I'm counting down my favorite horror movies from the year 2000 to 2009. So we're at the number 2 spot here, and I imagine people will be kind of surprised at what I have in the number 2 spot, but we're going to South Korea with one of my favorite South Korean horror movies. At number 2, we have A Tale of Two Sisters. So yeah, A Tale of Two Sisters was directed by Kim Jee-Woon, and he also directed I Saw the Devil, and these are two great horror movies. I Saw the Devil is sort of this serial killer revenge movie, and A Tale of Two Sisters is this haunted house psychological horror movie, and it's great. I mean, I absolutely adore this film. When it comes to my favorite South Korean horror movie, it's a toss-up between this and I Saw the Devil, both directed by Kim Jee-Woon. A Tale of Two Sisters is just a beautiful, beautiful film. That's one of the first things that comes to my mind when thinking about A Tale of Two Sisters is beautiful. The film looks gorgeous. There are scenes where the film looks like a live-action painting, and I still have the DVD of this film, but I think it would look gorgeous on Blu-ray. Like, the movie is, and 4K, I think it would look even better. The film is just so pretty to look at. So the movie involves these two sisters. Hey, it's a tale about two of them. We have this, the older sister, Soo-mi, coming home after being institutionalized, and she's reunited with her younger sister, Soo-jung, and their father invites them back home, and they are at odds with their stepmother. This does play into the evil stepmother motif. So the sisters are back in their country home. They're trying to get back into their normal lives because they were institutionalized. They're just getting back into the swing of things, and their stepmother seems hostile towards them, their father seems disinterested in them, and they basically are just getting on with their lives. But as things go on, strange things start happening at night. There's creepy moments, there might be something supernatural going on here, there's a ghost going around the house, and there's something creepy going on with the stepmother. But as the movie goes on, you realize that there could be something psychological going on here. Let me give a spoiler alert here, because there's more I want to talk about. I'm just going to say it, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. If you have not seen A Tale of Two Sisters, stop this video now, go watch A Tale of Two Sisters. You clearly I am recommending this film. It's number 2 on this list. Just go watch it. Go watch it. It's a great movie, but I want to get into spoilers here just because there's stuff I want to talk about. So spoiler alert, let's get into it. Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. This is one of those horror movies where something supernatural is going on, but then it does a twist ending to say that something supernatural is not going on. And usually that's something that bugs me in movies, but I do think it can work when done well, and in A Tale of Two Sisters it's done very well. What I love about A Tale of Two Sisters is, it seems like there's a ghost going on, but then we find out that Soo-mi is hallucinating. Her little sister is not there because she died years ago, so she's been hallucinating her little sister. And there's more stuff we find out that she's hallucinating as the movie goes on, but there are 2 things I love about this movie. One, the fact that Soo-mi is dealing with psychological problems is not a twist at the end of the movie, it's a twist at the halfway point. So we find out this revelation, and then we still have the rest of the movie to go. And this is another spoiler, but it's revealed that both things are true. This is a movie about a young woman going insane, and there's also a ghost going around the house. Now, those are all the spoilers I'm going to give because I don't want to reveal much more than that. But I love the fact that it gives you the best of both worlds. I appreciate that they don't save the psychological twist for the end of the movie. They put it at the middle of the movie so that we can still be interested and see what's going on throughout the film. And I love the fact that they also incorporate the supernatural elements because we don't feel cheated. Something that bugs me is when a movie makes it seem like there's something supernatural going on, but then there's a twist ending to make it seem like there's actually nothing supernatural going on. Again, that can work sometimes. Sometimes that can work. But I always wonder if the filmmakers wonder, are we going to piss off the audience? Because sometimes it does piss off the audience. Sometimes it's just better to have it be something supernatural. Sometimes it's better to have it be something psychological. You have to know how to get to that point, and you have to know how to set it up properly. In A Tale of Two Sisters, it does it well, because one, the ghost still exists, and two, it's at the halfway point. So we still have stuff going on throughout the film after that. The stepmother is a good character because we don't trust her. Like, she's clearly at odds with the girls, or girl, as we find out. And, we're wondering what sinister things she could do in this family. And then you have the father who just seems disinterested in this whole family. And then we find out why he's disinterested as we get further as we get into the third act of the film. And I don't want to spoil that here, but it gets to a point where at first we're like against the father, but then we find out what's going on, and then we're like, okay, I kind of understand why he's behaving this way. Doesn't excuse him for his behavior, but you understand why he's behaving the way he is.
들어가.
And the creepy moments are legitimately creepy. I mean, there are some fantastic, scary moments that happen in this film. And it's got that good Asian quality, that Asian horror quality to it. Asian horror does not feel like American horror. And that's one of my favorite things about watching foreign horror movies. You understand American horror, but then you go outside of the country and how different horror is in other countries. Asian horror is not like American horror. Japanese horror is not like South Korean horror. South Korean horror is not like Hong Kong horror. And then, of course, you go into other countries. Italian horror is not like French horror. It's not like German horror. It's not like Spanish horror. The difference in cultures and the differences in how they handle horror is fascinating, and that's why I love exploring foreign horror movies, and I encourage other people to explore foreign horror movies. Because, people talk about the lack of variety in horror. If you want more variety in horror, then go outside of the country that you're from, and then you'll find something different.
싱크대에 태웠던 여자애.
So, A Tale of Two Sisters, one of my favorite Asian horror movies, one of my favorite South Korean horror movies, the number 2 spot on this list. It's just, I absolutely love this horror movie. And of course, tomorrow we're getting to the number 1 spot, and you all might be a little surprised by what is at number 1. By all means, put your guesses down below, but I really think that you will be surprised by what I have in the number 1 spot. But yeah. So tomorrow, we're getting into the number 1, and until then, enjoy yourselves, and let's get ready for Halloween.